Good morning. Welcome to today's 10 Minutes to Win It. How are you doing today? Going live. Give me 2 seconds. Every day I got to do this, multiple spots, so I can do this as efficiently as possible. Okay, so welcome to today's 10 Minutes to Win It. Yesterday was an awesome session. I dove into decluttering and the importance of decluttering your space, because that also declutters your mind. What are you decluttering inside of your business? What are you decluttering inside of your personal space, so that you can create what you want in all areas of your life? That includes your health, your business, your relationships, right? Health, wealth, finances, and relationships. How we do one thing is how we do everything. So it's really important that we are creating goals and moving towards them in all areas of our life. And amazing things have happened. I shared with you yesterday that I did a deep dive decluttering into different rooms in my space, in my home, on Sunday. And I started Saturday night and really worked through a lot of stuff and created bags of donations and bags of garbage. And I've done this before. I do it consistently, but it seems like I do small areas and it never makes a big dent, because then things pile up again. So I really dove deep into getting it all, doing a lot in one day, and it feels really, really, really good. And I want to share something that the ripple effect of what actually transpired with my daughter due to that. And that is that, well, before I do, I have to tell you, I slept like a baby last night, because I told you yesterday that the energy has shifted in my home just from taking some areas in my home and decluttering it. And it's just been amazing. It's not that I'm a hoarder, but there's a lot of stuff that just over the years piles up, and that we need to go through and just purge. If you haven't used in a year, let it go. Right? Like my friend says, be like Elsa, let it go. So I did that, and I still have some areas in the house that I want to go through and do. And I'm going to be doing that over the next, but in a slower pace now that I got a big chunk done. But I have to share with you, just the energy in the home has shifted. My daughter, her seems like she's more mature now. It's amazing the effects that have happened so quickly in such a little amount of, in a little amount of time. And I share this with you because one thing that she did on Sunday, when I had shared with her that I was going to be doing this and I wanted them to work on their rooms, and I had them help me in certain areas. But she wants a summer job, because she wants to get a summer. She's 15. She wants to have a job. She's ready for it. She is starting to drive. So that responsibility is kicking in. That next level of her independence is kicking in. So she will be able to get her full license next year. Right now, she has her driver's permit. And the next step for her is getting a job. She wants to have that. She wants to, do that this summer. So I let her take it upon herself. I said, great, you need to do some research and reach out to some places and see if they're hiring, because not every business will hire at 15. So that being said, she got on the phone. She did the research. She spent hours on Sunday. Sunday was a very productive day for our world, for me and my children, my children and I. And it's just amazing how, watching her and seeing her move through it, how excited she would get when somebody said, yes, they're hiring. And yes, they hire 15-year-olds. I'm going to share with you the numbers. It's really important that you know your numbers. And when I tell you she went for it, she smiled and dialed. My daughter on Sunday called 60, because I had her count, I'm on her phone, 60 places, 60 businesses, seeing if they were hiring, asking if they were hiring, asking what the age limit was, minimum was that they would hire at. And then she wrote them all down, and she called 60 places, 60 businesses on Sunday. 10 of them were closed or she couldn't reach. So she has 10 more still to call. So that would have been 70. Three of them has said, yes, they're hiring. And yes, they hire 15-year-olds. Some were on a hiring freeze. Some were hiring, but they were only hiring maybe 16 or older, or even 18 and older. So, but she smiled and dialed. And she she just kept going. She didn't get frustrated. She got excited when one was a fit for her. She was like, she told me, she ran in the room and told me, we got excited together. And that kept her going to do it, to keep moving forward with making more calls. I share this with you because by me taking the time to declutter space It shifted the energy in my home. She then was put into action. She got inspired. I didn't tell her to do it. She was inspired to take her own action and go after what she wanted, which is she wants a job. So now her next step is to go into the places this week, fill out an application, and get hired at some place. And she's going to keep going until she does. So I'm really excited for her. I'm really proud of her. And I wanted to share this with you. If you're an entrepreneur building a business online, you're going to get a lot of no's. And no's don't mean necessarily no. It just means not yet or not right now. But you keep going. We don't get to let one no take us down. She could have let one no, somebody telling her like, no, we're hiring, but it's age 16. And she could have made that. She could have taken that and said like, you know what, this is a waste of my time. I'm going to get so many no's. I'm just going to quit now. She did it. She kept going. 60 phone calls on Sunday for her to find a job. So proud of her. So, and I thought about this. I'm like, if more entrepreneurs did this inside of their business, they would be so much more successful and they wouldn't quit, right? They wouldn't quit. So when we get a no, whether you're wanting to get on stage, right? You're wanting to get on stage somehow and you get a no, it doesn't mean a no. It just means not right now. Or it means another door is opening and something better is coming along. And that could be in any area of your life, right? You get a no, your rejection, that's God's way of protecting you. And it's also the next door is going to open and it's going to be a better door. There's a better stage coming, right? And also don't be afraid to say no to people too, for them working with you. If it's not a fit, when you do your consult calls or you make your offer and you don't believe someone's a fit for your offer, you don't have to just say yes to them and work with them. You get to say no. The more times you say no and the more no's that you get, you're getting closer to your yes. And it's going to be the perfect client. It's going to be the perfect stage. It's going to be the perfect yes. And you're going to create an amazing, amazing business. So I hope that story inspired you today. I hope that inspires you to reach out to somebody, get uncomfortable, right? Part of growing your business and building a business online is getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. Because if we're not getting uncomfortable, we're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're staying stuck. And if you're not stuck, the problem means you're not making money in your business. So we want to keep growing, getting uncomfortable. What rooms are you putting yourself in? How are you stepping out of your comforts day to day? How far are you willing to go? How many phone calls, how many doors are you willing to knock on to get those yeses? And it may be a lot of doors, a lot of calls with maybe just a few yeses, like my daughter did. 60 phone calls on Sunday. 10 of them were closed or didn't answer. So that means she actually made 70 phone calls with 3 yeses that were a fit for her. Okay. And she wasn't brought down. She was smiling and dialing, and every no got her more excited to get that next yes. So I hope that inspired you today. Have an amazing day. How are you willing to get uncomfortable today? Share with me. I'd love to know and support you. I'm always here cheering you on. The more uncomfortable you get, the more I'm going to cheer for you, because it means you're getting out of your comfort zone. You're doing it scared. And that's what makes success happen. And that's what makes successful people. So have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow for another 10 minutes to win it. See you soon. Ciao.